I wanted it to be that form that was really matte. It was like captured sunshine. So it behaved on the skin like sun would behave on the skin. We're adding in the amino acids, we're adding in the hyaluronic acid, but the main thing we're playing with here is my micro fine perfecting powders. Again, you know, it gives you this unbelievably kind of smooth blend.
I honestly, this is my favorite shade in the world. Like, yeah, I'm obsessed with this shade.
Beauties, welcome back to my Beauties Big Sister channel and to a new Charlotte Tilbury testing video. Now obviously you would have just seen that I was on Zoom with Charlotte, Sophia, the rest of the team, and they talked to us all about the brand new bronzer, which was the biggest thing they really talked about. The brush, the new airbrush, and also the brand new Desert Haze eyeshadow palette, which is an all matte eyeshadow palette, which is quite different for Charlotte Tilbury. I am excited to test this makeup. I am excited to get it on my face. Of course, I always give my honest reactions, impressions, and just my review to you guys. So I can't wait to see what this looks like on my skin. I have got my base on, so I've just got my foundation and concealer. So we are ready to go in with the airbrushing of the powders. If you are new here, then please do subscribe. It would mean the world. We're uploading every single day, Monday to Friday at the minute. We're also going on live stream on YouTube at 6 p.m. on Fridays. So I would love if you guys join in. It's so much fun. We all talk on the live chat and it's so nice getting to know you guys that bit better. It's just so nice that we're all getting through this time together, and what better way than some new Charlotte Tilbury makeup to spice up our lives right now. Let's dive straight in. Huge, can't even explain. It's massive. I think this is probably the largest bronzer I own. Can show you in comparison is the airbrush powder. So I have the airbrush powder, which I didn't realize how huge this powder is. Of course it is amazing, but this powder is the #1 luxury pressed powder in the UK, and one is sold every minute worldwide. I'm so happy that I've got a new one of this in my life. So I've got #2 medium. She did recommend that we still use the powder and then go in with the bronzer on top, so that's what we're gonna do. And I'm gonna use my brand new airbrush. Fine art inspired retractable bronzing brush has been expertly crafted to glide over the skin for an airbrushed, sun-kissed, finished on the go. So I like the fact that it's retractable, nice that you can carry it around in your handbag. I was kind of expecting a little bit more from the packaging, but it is very sleek. It's a gold tube and then it just retracts down. I also kind of expected it to be a little bit bigger, seeing how big the bronzer is, but then I guess if this is for an on the go, this is perfect. The only thing I would say, this brush is meant to be used with this bronzer. This is a travel size retractable brush. This is the hugest bronzer I own and would not fit in my handbag. So that's the only thing. So I don't know if they've thought about that, whether they're gonna bring out a bigger size of this brush, whether they're gonna bring out a smaller travel size of the bronzer so that we can kind of use them together when we're out and about. I don't know. That was my first kind of thoughts on it. The only thing I'm sad about is I'm gonna ruin this brush in 0.5 seconds because as soon as sorry, I've only just felt it. Oh my. Touching my other brushes I've got here just for comparison, and wow, that is the softest brush I have ever felt. It feels like Leo. If you don't know, that's my nan's rabbit. It's so soft and it is synthetic hair. Just by feeling this, I'm completely won over. I wish that it wasn't bright white because I'm gonna ruin it straight away, but it's just one of those things. So let's go straight into the powder. Again, this is the medium. So I'm just gonna set my foundation with this. It's ruined. Let's just do half of my face. So hopefully you guys can see on camera, because it really is that blurring, poreless, perfecting airbrush finish that this powder gives without your makeup looking heavy. It looks like you've swiped with Paris on Instagram. The main thing that Charlotte reiterated a lot about the brush was the fact that it kind of hugs the face, which I guess it does because it's more compact. It's quite a compact brush. So yeah, I mean, it glides on beautifully. As I said, it's probably the softest brush I have ever felt. Right, now to go into the bad boy. The main thing that everybody is talking about, and that's the new Airbrush Bronzer. Right, so this is the compact. It is stunning. It's beautiful. It looks like an oyster kind of shell. It kind of fits in the palm of your hand. When I compare it against the powder, that's how big it is, which is nice because it is meant for face and body. So if you're applying it on your body, it's a perfect size. For me, it's too big to put in my handbag, so I wouldn't be able to take this out and about with me, which makes me a little bit sad. But I could definitely see Charlotte bringing this out in a mini, and it would be the cutest packaging. So fingers crossed for that. I have got shade number 3, which is tan. Now, this is what it looks like in the inside. You've got a huge mirror, which is very, very handy. So this is the completely matte bronzer. That's where it's different to the Film Star Bronze and Glow. That one is slightly more deeper, got a shimmer in it. It's more for contouring. It's more for a structured look. Whereas this, I mean, Charlotte has said that she has bottled that summer feeling in this bronzer. So this has hydrating hyaluronic acid in the bronzer. She's actually combined skincare and makeup, which is pretty incredible. So very similar to what she done with the foundation. It says it's smoothing, it's pore blurring, light as air, smooth as silk, next generation innovation in bronzing powder, and it's supersized for face and body. So it's matte shades that mimic the sun on every single skin tone. So there is fair, medium, tan and deep. I've got number 3 tan, which I definitely would have chose. This is what the PR sent me, and I would have definitely gone for number 3, so thank you. It has silky mica in the formula, which means it isn't drying on the skin. It has smoothing polymers in the formula to make sure it doesn't cake. They are very natural looking sun-kissed shades. This is about making it look like you've just been on holiday, because we can't at the minute, so we need to mimic that sun-kissed look, and this is apparently what this bronzer does. And the fact it is refillable is pretty game-changing for me. So you can see at the back there you have a little circular pop out button, so you can actually pop out this compact here, which is really great that Charlotte Tilbury are really thinking about sustainability now. And what could be quite interesting is maybe if you did want a couple of shades, I guess you only need to buy 1 compact, and then you could switch out your shades if you wanted to, depending on whether you want one for summer when you're a little bit more tanned, maybe you want a lighter one for winter. So I thought that was quite interesting. It says that it's buildable and easy to apply as well. So I mean, I think I've talked enough. I think we should go in with the product. The pressure is on. Go down here. Oh, this brush. Can't tell you how soft it is. Just using this in circular motions. She emphasised going around the chin, around this area here to shorten the chin. First impressions is simple wow. It has, I mean, 100% bronzed up my face beautifully. I am slowly but surely falling in love with this brush as I do this. The powder is very, very soft, very, very silky. If you love the airbrush powder, you are going to simply love this because they work together really well. First off, it's a great colour. Like, it has made me feel super summery. So before, after, kind of speaks for itself. I just think this is building up to be such an amazing colour for me. Is Hula gonna have to step to the side because I think I found my new favourite bronzer. And then the last thing that Charlotte said, which I was actually surprised that she does, I don't know whether I saw it as more of like an Instagram thing to put bronzer on the nose to contour, but she does do that as well. I'm just taking more of a detail brush to contour the nose a little bit. So blend this out on this side, and then she said to bring it down into like a tip here, and she does this on every single person's makeup that she does. No matter what their face shape or nose shape, she does this for everybody. I'm not going to beat around the bush. probably my new favourite bronzer. So very, very, very excited about this. Now I'm going to go in with the new eyeshadow palette. Where are you? Which is the new Desert Haze. Now I wasn't necessarily, you know, that excited about this eyeshadow palette before I tuned into the Zoom with Charlotte and Sophia. And Sophia was just saying that this is her like favourite staple eyeshadow palette ever. She raved so much about this prime shade. So definitely buzzing to try that. And the fact that they are so finely milled, they are so soft and buttery that apparently you can apply them with your fingers. That's how soft they are, and that is so different and so unique for a matte eyeshadow. So I've just quickly swatched them. Wow, just how soft they are. I'm actually really, really impressed just from them swatches there. All right, so let's pop these on my arm. Okay. Really nice, warm, toasted Coachella desert vibes that I'm getting from this palette. I'm just going to do a super quick look with this, and that's one thing they did say as well, is that this is like the quickest and easiest smoky eye they can do is with this eyeshadow palette. So I am going to use it with a brush just because I feel a little bit more comfortable applying matte eyeshadow with a brush, but that is gliding on. Even just that shade has definitely brought my eyes to life. They definitely look more fresher. I'm going to warm things up. What is Charlotte telling me to do? To enhance. So we're going to enhance this beautiful peachy shade right on here. Wow, they are just applying like a dream. If you love your matte browns, this is just going to be such a staple palette for you. But they did say about how the palette really does go with a bronzer, so it's like definitely a look. Then going in with my next shade, really deepening things up. This is so similar to the eye look that I wear every day, so this palette is just so me. I'm not going to go into the full shade because that is a whole shade deeper and I don't feel like I need it. I'm also quite enjoying no shadow underneath at the minute. I don't know why. That's definitely not normally a look I go for, but I'm quite liking it with the structured vibe of this look. I think it goes quite nice. Then I'm just going to intensify that inner corner with the prime shade again, which is what Sophia done. She said because it is so creamy. Wow, that payoff is a joke. Look at it. I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting it to be that pigmented. Wow, so I'm just gonna blend that out so it's a bit softer. Almost you could use for like a cut crease. It is that creamy. So this is my final look, and I'm kind of getting, you know when Kim Kardashian released the 90s makeup inspired range? This is the kind of vibe that I'm getting from it, from this real brown toasted matte vibe. I love it. I'm so in love. It's different from Charlotte Tilbury for me. I am used to the glowy, the shimmery, the dewy, the highlighted, glistening eyes, whereas this is very kind of more fierce. It's kind of more edgy. I am loving this matte vibe. Totally won over by the bronzer, the brush. As I said, I mean, I massively underestimated this before I tried it. And then the eyeshadow palette is just going to be a go-to for me. 100% shades that I love to wear day to day. You can wear them light for a really natural look. You can wear them really intense for a deeper look. I haven't even gone as dark as this one is concerned. I mean, I definitely would love to use this on the lash line, smoke it out underneath on the lower lash line as well for an intense dramatic look. But for me right now, this is perfect for my at-home glam toasted makeup. Let me know what you beauties think of this makeup. Just to tell you the prices again, because I think I got distracted with that. So the airbrush is £32, eyeshadow palette is £40, and the bronzer is £39. The bronzer refills are going to be £28, and they all launch on Thursday, which is the 21st of May. We do also have some new lipsticks coming as well, which look brilliant. So as soon as I get them, I will of course film a video on them. But the lipsticks are called a Love Filter, and they're all about capturing that loved up feeling. They're inspired by the weddings that Charlotte has worked on, so the celebrity weddings, they've been inspired by them. So they're 3 shades. They're going to be £25 and they launch on June the 4th. Thank you so much, beauties, for watching. Please do subscribe, like, drop a comment. That would mean the world, and I will see you, beauties, in tomorrow's video. Bye!